it's Lynn here. Hope you're having an amazing day. Now, this is my end of December cacti and succulent plant and any other plants I've got update. And we'll start off with my seedlings here. And they're growing brilliantly. As you can see, I've got a selection of a few different ones on the go there. And they're doing fantastic. Just keeping them very lightly moisture now. It's the winter, obviously. I don't want to encourage them to grow too much, but not to dry off too much, obviously, until the spring. And my Piniocereus gregii seedlings are doing remarkable. Look at the height of them now. They're fantastic. And my other little seedlings, my little dragon fruit ones up there. And I've got my one of my big Rhipsalis Cacti here, my Mistletoe Cactus. I'll just give you a bit of a scan up here. It was flowering. Unfortunately, I missed filming the flowers, but I'm pleased to say I've got some seed pods forming, some berries, so that's exciting to see. Now, my other little dragon fruit plant here, that's growing brilliantly, and yet more seedlings on the go. And I can't wait for spring to get more on the go as well. And my little air plant is settling in really well. This gorgeous air plant was gifted to me by my wonderful friend Rachel. Hi Rachel at Garden at Douentza. And it's growing fantastic. Look at that. And what I'm going to be doing is obviously every week soaking it for a couple of hours in a bowl of lukewarm rainwater just to keep it hydrated. And that's it. Very easy to look after. So it's my first experience with this. That's going to be exciting. And more over here as well, my Ocotillos that my fantastic friend Keith from Arizona, Groovy Man 1968, he gifted me these. They're settling in really well, and they've tucked the new pots as well. They're nice and sturdy, so they've formed new roots in the pots. They're doing fantastic. And a little bit more over here too. And some of my Christmas and my Easter cacti. And guys, I'm really pleased to say, last month, in November, my Thanksgiving cactus, my Schlumbergera truncata, my golden charm, has beautiful gold flowers. It's flowering again. It's got new flower buds. So I'm going to have flowers for the new year, and that's going to be amazing to start 2017 off with lots of blooms. My Easter cacti here has got tons of seed pods on it. This was obviously flowering in the spring in Easter, and I cross-pollinated it myself, self-pollinated it, and it's formed some fantastic seed pods. So I'm going to have some seeds ready to harvest soon on them. And I'll just show you a little bit more what's happening around here. Some more of my Christmas and Thanksgiving cacti here. And I've got my gorgeous little Pinguicula. My butterwort, this beauty here, is in double bloom. And I'm not joking, guys. This beautiful plant has been flowering for about 2 months now. This was a lovely carnivorous plant I bought from a garden centre called Urban Plant Life here in Ireland, in Dublin. And it's just doing so well. And I've got more good news too. I've got my other little Christmas cactus. Well, it's officially a Thanksgiving cactus because it has got the other little leaves, not the scallop leaves, the leaves like the crab cactus. And but I call it a Christmas cactus because we don't celebrate Thanksgiving. And it's got beautiful blooms, so it's going to be wonderful to have this starting off the new year with flowers. And look at that seed pod, guys. This seed pod has been taking a whole year to develop. And I'm pleased to say it's going to be very nearly ready to harvest because it's getting looser. And I'll be able to pull that off and I'll have more seed to sow in the spring. So it's going to be really, really exciting. Loads going on considering it's the winter, guys. And guys, I'll show you my little beauty. This is my new beauty, my first ever orchid. Beautiful little epidendrum, and this was gifted to me by my fantastic friend Rachel from Gardening at Douentza. And guys, if you haven't seen the video where Rachel came to visit me, you have to see it. I'm going to put links up above to it because you will love the video, guys. And Rachel's incredibly generous and she gifted me some beautiful plants. And this is my first ever orchid that she gave me, beautiful epidendrum. And I potted it into some orchid bark, just keeping it very lightly moist, and it's settling in really well, as you can see. Isn't it gorgeous? And this little plant here is a beautiful little sedum that Karina from Fifi here on YouTube gifted me as well. That's settling in really well. And a few of my other beauties. And the best bit, guys, I did a video, as you know, a few days ago on my Mother of Thousands, all in bud. Look at that. And first of the blooms are starting to open already. They're like little beautiful lilac bells. And I'll do a separate video on that in the coming days when more of them start to flower. But so far, so good. And gorgeous big buds on my Kalanchoe tubiflora too. It's so exciting, guys. It really is. And I'll show you what the good news as well. I'll just get under the table. Guys, I've got plants everywhere, as you can see. Loads of cuttings and everything on the go here. And this is my old big Thanksgiving cactus that must be about 50 years old, and she has amazing seed pods. I pollinated her when she was flowering a couple of months ago, and look at them lovely big juicy seed pods forming. So there's going to be loads of seeds, so that is really, really exciting. So that's the update in my office, and then I'm going to take you into the conservatory now, guys. Oh, guys, before I forgot, I always forget the ones on the window at the top. Sorry, guys. This is my Nepenthes, and look at the amazing big pictures on that. Look at that. It's amazing, and that's doing fantastic. This is my gorgeous new Rhipsalis. I did a video the other day on this, my lovely percher. She's settling in fantastic. And my beautiful big dragon fruit cactus. And this was gifted to me by a lovely lady called Susan, who lives just down the road from me here in Ireland. So Susan, if you're watching this is thank you very much. And she's doing so well, as you can see. She's getting bigger by the day. Now I'm going to take you into the conservatory, guys. Hi guys, I'm in the conservatory here, and I'll show you what's happening in here. I've got my all my plants seem to be doing very well. My Euphorbia Nika here. This has got gorgeous fleshy leaves, and this puts on sort of like a lot of growth during the winter. It's beautiful. And this is my new plant that Rachel from Garden Adventure gifted me again. This is my Impatiens, and look at it, it's beautiful. It's settling in really well, and it's looking just so gorgeous. And a few of my little sedums on there. This is the other beautiful plant as well that Rachel gifted me. This is a sedum, Quiltum. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the lovely fleshy leaves on it. Oh my God, they're settling in so well. And look at this. This is the beautiful Begonia that Rachel gave me. The leaves are absolutely beautiful on this beautiful plant. It's so furry. I can't stop stroking it. It's just gorgeous. Just look at that. Look at the beautiful leaves. And the lovely, beautiful bulbine that Rachel also gifted me. I've potted that up as well. And that's settling in so well. A few of my other little Rhipsalis cacti there. A few of my aeniums. Look at the lovely big heads on them. They do really well during the winter, seem to put on a bit of growth. So a lot of the succulents will be winter growers as well, which is good to see during the winter. These are all the carnivores, the carnivorous plants. They sort of have their rest period at the moment, so there's nothing really happening with them. I'm just keeping them sort of like moist, obviously with rainwater, but there won't be much happening then obviously until the springtime. But I've got some good news with my big old aloe variegata, my partridge plant, because I can't get too close in with the camera, guys, but it's forming a flower bud, and these flowers form every winter or very, very early spring, and the very, very first flower bud right at the tip there. So that's such good news. I'm really excited. So it's great to see lots happening considering it's the dead of winter. I'm not a winter lover myself. I can't wait for the spring. I'm one of them people that just loves to hibernate with my plants, and then I wake up again in the spring, the dark days of winter. No, I just don't like. But it's good to see that the plants seem to be good and happy. A few of my aloes here, and my gasterias and haworthias. My pencil cactus, this is wacky. It's not actually a cactus. It's actually a Euphorbia and a succulent, but it's nicknamed a pencil cactus, and that's just amazing. A few more wacky plants here. This is my other Euphorbia here, my Triangularis. Look at that, with the lovely gifts that Karina gave me as well. Fifi. Some beautiful dried flowers there. Look at that, isn't that wonderful? And just show you a little bit what's happening on the stand as well. Again, everything's pretty quiet because it is winter. So only sort of the winter growing succulents. But they're all sort of overwintering. And show you on the stand here. A few, all sorts of pretty much dormant. Some of my Euphorbias as well. Good to see them little flower buds forming on my Euphorbia obesus. Look at that, guys. So that's really exciting. And my lithops sort of having a bit of a rest, a bit of new growth in the middle there. And my little navel warts, my Irish navel warts, they're lovely and fleshy. And some of my rat's tail cacti, flower buds forming on them, winter flower buds. That's really exciting to see. And I have my other, to show you here, my other monkey's tail cactus too, but she's doing really well here. And she's got flower bud also forming. So the flower growth is going to be pretty slow because it's winter, but they're probably February time I'll see a bit of flowers on them, which is going to be wonderful. My string of pearls plant, this just keeps growing and growing and growing, and it's actually been flowering as well for me. Again, I wasn't able to capture it on film, which was a shame. I missed the flowers, but I just show you there's a sort of on its way out there, but it's been flowering. It's a great plant. Look at that, just like hair, isn't it? Isn't it amazing? And take you a little bit over here. And I've got some of my epiphyllums here. Again, quiet sort of time of year for most of them. And they're sort of resting a bit more, sort of lots of growth sort of starting to form on them now already though. My little zigzag epiphyllum there. And just show you briefly into the window. Again, all these are mainly all the desert type of cacti, so they're having their sort of complete winter rest here. Just quick scan through the window. Just give you a scan on there. Again, all resting. And some of my graptopetaliums and my echeverias in the bowl there. My astrophytum, that's still got a little couple of flower buds on, but I can't see that flowering now until the spring. It's weird to actually have cacti. They shouldn't really be flowering at this time of year, unless it's some of the mammillarias. So I don't know why that is. Another flower bud forming on there too. I think the weather's sort of been pretty mild here in Ireland. I think when I did my last update, I was saying how cold it had been, but December's been very, very mild. We don't get snow really here like a lot of the rest of Europe does. We just seem to get very mild climate. And I'll show you what's in the window here as well. Some of my succulents too. My lovely big Echeveria metallica. This is beautiful, and this is actually the plant I grew from my how to propagate succulents video, where I just put one big fat chunky leaf in the pot, and it's just formed into the most beautiful stunning plant. It's just beautiful. And my Camaceria silvestrii, my peanut cacti too. Just quickly scan a lovely seed pod on my little Puntilla stricta, so that's wonderful. It's going to be harvesting. I'm going to have plenty of seed sowing in the spring, guys. So a quick scan, and then I'm going to take you up to the window. Some of my Trichoserius cacti and my Piloserius cacti and my big San Pedro Trichoceros patronoi cactus. And here right at the very, very top is my Puntilla Brasiliensis cactus. Over 7 foot high, guys. It's massive. And my Pachyserius pringlei. I'll just go back a little bit and just to show you just the height of these big fellas. My gosh, they're massive. And I'm just going to show you what's really good news about the Puntilla Brasiliensis here. I'll just take you. It's got a seed pod. So there's a seed pod. So I'm going to get seeds from this plant also. So I'm going to have so much to sow. So much to sow. But it's going to be wonderful. Very exciting. And I think the rate I'm going, I'm going to definitely have to open up a nursery, I think. And I'm just going to take you into the spare room, guys. Now, I'll show you what I've got going on here. Now, this is really exciting because I have my Crassula, and it's the baby's necklace, it's called, and it has beautiful flowers on it. So these are mostly all in bud at the moment, pink beautiful flower buds, but this has just started to open today. And just look at the little posier, beautiful little flowers. They're really tiny, they're lovely and pink, and there's a beautiful dark pink right in the middle of them. And obviously what I'm going to do when the whole plant is in flower, I'm going to make a separate video, and I'll do a few close lovely macro shots of the flowers because they are really, really beautiful. And it's lovely to have flowers this time of year. So I'm so pleased. So the beginning of 2017 is going to be blooming lovely for me. So really is so exciting. My Kalanchoe tomentoes and my lovely little furry fuzzy felt plant. And my Testigenaria elephantype, nicknamed the elephant plant, or the elephant's foot, because it has a big cordiciform that looks like an elephant's foot, big trunk, and it's having all the new growth, the vine, so this grows during the winter, and it's wonderful to see. I've put that there to stop me stabbing my eye out. And that's gorgeous. I'll just give you a scan of the windows up on the windowsill here. A few of them all doing well. As I'm saying, most of these all now, some seed pods there, are all resting. And I'll just take you along and show you here. I've got some of my other plants. These are sort of all pretty much resting for the winter, dormancy. And a quick scan on there, some of my Echeverias, some more epiphytes. And show you the window. That big strange monstrosity in the corner there is called a penis cactus. And that's honestly what it's called because of its strange shape. It's quite wacky. I have some wacky, weird and wonderful plants that are quite strange. And I certainly get some funny laughs when people come to visit. This is my beautiful Parodia Magnifico cactus, and it's many years old. And just look at the beautiful, beautiful growth on it with all the pups. It's just wonderful. And my Mammillaria red-headed Irishman. It's got beautiful, beautiful seed pods coming on it, which is wonderful to see. And that's what's happening in here, guys. Now, here I am in the living room. I've got a few of my epiphytes all here on the stand. I've got my Apora cactus Malisonii, and it's good. I'm pleased that it's making a bit of recovery. I said a few months ago it had like these sort of brown sort of spots all on it, and I couldn't see any signs of bugs. I checked the roots and everything was fine, and I was worried it had some type of fusarium or something disease, but it seems to be making a recovery. So fingers crossed. And I'll just give you a scan in the window. Got some more peanut cacti there, and some Adromistra succulents, some Haworthias, and a little bit here. This here is actually a gift that my fantastic friend Jessica, she's absolutely fantastic. She gifted me this beautiful, beautiful, just show you, isn't it cool? It's a lovely teapot with a beautiful heart on it with some stone cacti on it. It's magical, all been painted. It's fantastic. So that's cute. I've got that in the window still as well, and with my more gasterias there. And I've just show you what I've got now. This here, I've already made a video on this, guys. This is my Rhipsalis Pillow Carper, and she's blooming lovely. Look at that. She's been blooming for ages, guys. And it's so wonderful to see it this time of year, especially when you think of Christmas and the New Year with the lovely white blooms. And because it's called a Mistletoe Cacti, it's just a lovely name, isn't it, when you think of it, for this time of year. So that's wonderful to see. And guys, I've got two of my other Rhipsalis Cacti forming tiny, I'll just show you here. They look like little tiny lights all going around the edges, but these are tiny little buds, and when they open, they have the most beautiful tiny little white flowers. So that's going to be magnificent when that flowers. That's going to be happening in the new year. To show you here, look at this plant here. It's absolutely full to the brim of tiny white little buds, flower buds. So that's going to be packed with flowers in the next couple of weeks. And also show my other Rhipsalis here. So everything's growing really well. Look at that, it hangs over. And that's in here. And then I'm going to take you, last but not least, into the dining room. Now, this is me in the dining room here. And I'm pleased to say I've got my Kalanchoe coming into bud, which is brilliant. More buds, all these buds, guys, it's so exciting. See the buds forming on that, it's wonderful. And lots of new growth. As I say, it's the Kalanchoes are the winter growers, which is wonderful to see. And more buds there. So this beautiful plant has the most beautiful orange bell-shaped blooms when it flowers. So it's really exciting. More buds. Happy days. I got my big spider plant here. Absolutely full of babies. I don't know what I'm going to do with them all, guys. I've got loads and loads of spider plants. And my other big spider plant babies. And spider plant here. This is the one that's mostly the leaves are all green. And amazing. And then I'm going to take you onto the table here. These are all my agaves and my aloes on this table. Look at this big agave here. These again are all overwintering at the moment. There's not much happening obviously with these. I've got some of my aloes all here. Selection of different types. Again, nothing really happening with them because it's winter. And my big Puntilla here, again, resting for the winter. And do you show you've got my Puntillas again are resting? And that's really all it is, guys. So I've got lots of blooms to look forward to. And I just want to give this opportunity to thank you all for your amazing support on my channel in 2016. Guys, I love you all. You've been absolutely incredible. Your fantastic comments and your likes and all your support. I cannot thank you enough. And I want to wish you all an amazing 2017 and a happy new year. And send you tons and tons of love, heaps of happiness, and tons of plant power, as always, from Ireland. And until my next video, guys, bye! Happy New Year!